Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I'm back in Scotland and I'm actually quite happy to be here. I do miss my family quite a lot and my wee sister, but I'm happy to sort of get back into the swing of life and the swing of things. One of my New Year's resolutions or something I knew that I wanted to do was to cut body fat. So I actually, in this video, I'm going to do a physique update. So I'll let you know what I look like currently. And yeah, I kind of want you guys to keep me accountable to make sure that I do cut this extra fat that I just would like to see off my body. So the primary reason why I do want to cut this fat is because I definitely think that my performance is going to improve. So one of my other goals this year is to do 10 consecutive pull-ups, and so the less body fat you have, the less you have to pull up. And to be fair, it's also for an aesthetic reason. Like I just want to, get rid of some bits of fat. And actually, I was shopping yesterday in one of these in Lululemon in Edinburgh, and they have like mirrors, like 360 mirrors, and I was looking and I was at myself and I was like, who that girl, like yeah, I want to improve and I want to be better than that. So yeah, so I'm letting you guys keep me accountable. So yeah, this is what my current physique looks like. I think the video should be playing on this side, so you probably see it. And yeah, so that's kind of just what I look like right now. I do have muscle mass, but I'm struggling to see definition in a lot of places because of this. And yeah, so because of the extra fat. So I'm just hoping to cut that down in the next 3 months. So if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that the way to cut fat is to be in a calorie deficit. That's like the general principle. If you want to find out more about that, go and watch some of my other videos, because I actually talk about calorie deficit in almost every single video I've done. There are 3 things I decided to do in order to combat this. Your girl loves breakfast. I actually love my breakfast. So for me, one thing that I do, I am actually excited when I get out of bed in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna eat some breakfast. And I usually have two like bagels and 2 eggs for my breakfast. And sometimes I'll put butter and jam if I want to be a bit cheeky, but that's usually when I do have time to eat. So it's sort of a reward for myself if I've been able to get up on time, like actually get the 20 minutes I've allocated to eat. Then I can sit down, read a magazine, and like have bread and butter. But if I jam and butter, but if I'm unable to do this and I'm rushing, then I'll just fry the eggs. I'll put the eggs in between the bagel and I'll eat them. So I've modified this breakfast a fair bit to reduce the amount of calories that are in it. Firstly, I've started having wholemeal bread and not a bagel. And to be honest, it really isn't as nice. But I think that it serves me well for the rest of the day. I definitely feel like increased energy levels and like I'm fuller for longer than when I took the bagel. And it'll also help me with like performance at the gym, which is great. Second thing I'm doing, and I did it with my breakfast as well, is I started using spray oil, this particular brand of spray oil. I think it's called Fry Light. And so I started using that because the spray is a calorie. And so sometimes like all you need is the pan to be greased and you're fine. Like I do struggle a little bit because I like that olive oily taste in my eggs, but again, like, you just have to make slight decisions to help improve the situation. I don't want to drastically change what I'm eating unless it's not sustainable. So I'm just doing small things that, yes, I'm gonna feel it a little bit, but I will get used to the new, and like, it'll be okay. I'll be fine. I'll be okay. So yeah, that is kind of the first thing, or the second thing is reducing oil. Also, when I'm marinating my like meats for the week, I'm going to reduce the oil content in my marinade mix as well. If you guys want to know how I marinate my meat and make it like really, really tasty and within like my health goals, please let me know. Comment down below and tell me. So that's one other thing I'm doing. The third thing that I am doing is to increase my activity levels. So the way I'm going to do this is I really enjoy certain forms of cardio. Like I can't be on a treadmill, but I go for like a combat class and I feel so badass in that class. And then I also go for a boot camp class and I also feel quite badass in that class. So I usually do these like twice a week, but let's be honest, I end up doing like one session a week. So I'm going to be a lot stricter making sure that I do those 2 sessions. One thing is to err on the side of caution if you're still trying to maintain muscle mass when doing cardio. Do too much cardio, it could start using your muscles to metabolize the cardio instead of just fat. So don't do too much, like 2 or 3 sessions a week is okay. Another thing I'm going to add to this bit is take the stairs, not the elevator. Okay, this is now a new rule that I am going to use in my day-to-day life, because I do quite enjoy elevators. And I say to myself, like, Steph, you go to the gym, you like, you're fitness person on Instagram, you're allowed to take the elevator sometimes. And I am, but it's just like removing, like changing tiny things and then like being like, okay, I've changed the small thing and they will make a difference. So the next video I'm going to do, I'm not going to be like, next video I'm going to do, I'm not going to be like skinny, it's not going to happen. The fat that I will lose will be at a sustained level. So it'll be a little bit at a time, over the next 3 or 4 months, then I will see changes. And I'll let you guys know my measurements. I don't know how frequently to do this, to do like the updates, because like it does take time and I don't want to like come back and be like, yeah, I'm 2 centimeters like thinner in this area or whatever, and it's not a massive change. So maybe I'll come back at the end of the 3 months, or I'll do monthly check-ins. I haven't thought about that, but if you have ideas, please let me know. That was a bit weird. Let me know. Okay. Anyways, so that's kind of just what I'm doing in addition to following my diet plan. One thing I am going to do is just be a lot stricter with myself about my food intake. That's why I'm going to use Lifesum. I love this app. Lifesum is actually my favorite app for tracking food. It's so pretty and it's actually very useful in telling me my micro and macronutrients and things like that. And yeah, so I'm just going to be stricter with myself. I'm going to make sure I have coffee in the morning, because that also really helps like suppress my appetite a little bit and gives me a bit of energy. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Be strict to make sure that I do go to the gym 4 times a week, maybe 5 sometimes. I don't know. That 5 is an optional, but 4 times a week I am in the gym killing it, like have less cheat meals and try and like actually keep to my 80-20 rule, which is basically 80% wholesome nutritious food and 20% like maybe processed food and things like that. Just really, really be careful, and at the end of this I should see changes, and you guys are going to tell me, and I'm going to see, because I'm measuring myself, so I'm going to see like, are these things actually changing, So yeah, that is great. I hope this video has been like useful for you in terms of like knowing what you could potentially do and lifestyle changes you can make to help you reach your goals. Genuinely, this video was for me to like be like, hey world, I'm gonna lose fat, and if I don't lose fat, I'm a fraud. So yeah, pressure's on. Enjoy the rest of your day, and do not forget to like this video and subscribe. It means so much to me. Like, I am so happy when I see a new subscriber or like my video. It makes me so happy. So yeah, thank you.